when they say politics is a dirty game, now so they take the plan. Right about now, so Senator Natasha has been suspended for good 6 months. Now we're going to listen to what she said before she left the Hollow chamber. And all her offices, everything about her were suspended. So Nigeria has now become a country be like say, you no fit cry out. If you cry out, they go use am against you in the court of law. Before we begin, let us read what TBC they say happened to her. Let's go there.
As follows. 1. That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpabio for 6 months for her total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the president, the presiding officer, and the entire Senate in general to public opprobrium.
Wow.
2. That for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or to reduce the tenure of suspension, Senator Natasha Akpabio shall submit a written apology to the Senate before the reconsideration by the Senate.
Okay.
3. That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpabio with effect from 6 March 2025 from all legislative activities forthwith. 4. That her office be locked up for the duration of her suspension and hand over all Senate properties in her possession to the of the National Assembly. 5. That for the duration of her suspension, she cannot come or be seen within the vicinity of the National Assembly, including her staff. 6. That her salaries and allowances, including those of her legislative aides, be suspended and withdraw of all security details for the duration of her suspension. And 7. That for the period of her suspension, she be barred from representing herself to the public, locally and internationally, as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In conclusion, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, my most distinguished and respected colleagues, on behalf of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct and Public Petition, we appreciate the Senate President and our distinguished colleagues for the opportunity granted us to serve Nigerians through the Committee of Ethics, Code of Conduct.
Wahala. More listen carefully to where be like say Akpabio take the pass this journey. We're gonna see something happen. I'm gonna let you know if we reach that place. Let's go.
Prayer 1. Yes. That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpabio for 6 months for a total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the presiding officer and the entire Nigerian Senate in general to public opprobrium. Those in support of prayer 1 say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. I put the question.
Okay.
Those in support of prayer 1 say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Okay.
How do you amend a prayer that is unanimous?
Then now.
Prayer 2.
Mona listen to prayer 2. Here problem do. Mona listen no.
For the Senate
to
consider lifting the suspension or reducing the tenure of the suspension, Senator Natasha Akpabio shall submit a written apology to the Senate before any reconsideration by the Nigerian Senate. Okay. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay.
Nay have it too. The Senate again no write any apology. It is crash.
I don't think. Senator Abaribe, as a landlord of the Senate, I don't think they heard what I read. So let me just repeat for clarity that for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension, or reducing the tenure of the suspension, Senator Natasha Akpabio shall submit a written apology to the Senate before the reconsideration by the Senate.
Okay. When I listen
Those in
again,
support of prayer 2 say aye.
you know many.
Those against say nay.
Nay, nay, not many pass. Because now they have it. You go off mic now. You don't off mic. They won't do mago now. They don't off mic because they know say na nay. Na abisume do man no tender any apology because this is an
Okay,
oppression.
because I thought I had 50-50.
Na lie.
Let me just make it 40-60.
You want read that
That
again?
for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension
Put your ear down.
or reducing the tenor of suspension, Senator Natasha Akpabio shall submit a written apology to the Senate before any reconsideration of this case by the Senate. Those in support of prayer to say aye. Those against say nay.
Nay.
The ayes have it. Prayer 3, liberalism. Prayer 3, that the Senate do suspend Senator Akpabio with effect from 6th day of March 2025 from all legislative activities forward. Those in support of prayer 3 say aye.
Wahala, see oppression dey show for eye. E dey happen in the show. Just imagine wetin oppress this woman. Okay, now sadly, with this way just happen so even if I no dey believe this woman before, I'm forced now to believe say Akpabio make that attempt. Yes, I put it to you, Akpabio, that you make that attempt on this woman. Because what you just did now, when you say the woman have to tender apology, no Senate support you. This Senate floor they see so is made up of all political party. It's not one party build. Different political party are there. It's not because say na my party member. No, different political parties are there. And apart from that, they are not made up of children. They are made up of adults who make their own way decision. Now, this man not great. Now, let's lead to this one. Her last statement before she left.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
They have a mic. Her last statement was that this injustice will not be sustained. As she dey proceed, won't talk more. They off the mic, say, but she no need to speak again because they knew what they did to this lady is injustice. And the way in Nigeria they happen. So me, I've been never believe in this woman before. But I not see, I not doubt her, I not believe her, I not doubt Akpabio, I not believe Akpabio. I was only on, in fact, I was there on neutral ground before now. But the way this suspension take go out, no. I'm convinced now, right about that. Akpabio, you are not clear. May the very soon when they use Babalawo till they swear for that place. He carry Shango, carry all those things, they swear for them. Before they get to office, so that it will be truthful. Tell her what you think. We pray justice prevail. But Nigeria, now why on your own.